Good evening. We begin at 6 with a massive cleanup in a section of Perquimans County.
Our overnight storms ripped a path of destruction through a mobile home park. Drone 10 has the video of the scene from Longview Estates. And we now know that a tornado touched down there, tearing apart more than a dozen mobile homes. Several people were also hurt when the bad weather hit just after 3 a.m.
The worst possible time for storms. Most people are asleep at that point. Tonight, the damage and the people who are trying to figure out what's next.
We begin with 10 on your side's Andy Fox in Perquimans County. Andy?
Yeah, all day we've been down at the two other houses that really got blown apart, and very interestingly, this is the third house right here. But notice, instead of it going everywhere, it just kind of collapsed on itself. We are told that's because of the wind and what it does in traveling. And also notice the house right next door didn't get touched at all. The two other houses on the other side, blown apart.
Just a picture of me when I first got married.
Ty Wood, going through memories scattered to the wind. His yard littered with tornado-blown belongings.
Felt the wind start picking up. So something just told me to drop to the floor and put my hands over my head. And next thing I know, I landed. I was right here beside my car.
He'd seek refuge from the storm inside his car.
I just felt like it was a blessing to be able to stand here and tell the story of what I went through, and and to see my neighbors, they all made it out in one piece.
Now gone, slid towards the road, pushing his pickup truck. Somehow his girlfriend's daughter ends up on the pickup truck out of the mobile home.
Leilani, her mom was calling her. She ended up saying, "I'm right here." I went around and picked up her daughter right here at the front, right on top of my truck.
By the grace of God, I had the grace man himself here with his helping hands.
Yeah. Did you hear what you said there?
Yes, sir.
You're the grace man.
By the grace, yes, sir.
John Grace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my last
Yes.
name, man.
That's his last name. Grace was said a lot around here. Those are power trucks now leaving the neighborhood, trying to get the houses here on the grid, if you will. The other ones, of course, destroyed, and they are hoping that the neighborhood returns to normal as soon as possible. That's the latest from Perquimans County. Andy Fox, 10 on your side.
Andy, thank you. A blessing no one was killed in that. Wow. Let's switch now to our chief meteorologist, Jeff Edmondson.
So, Jeff, what are you seeing from these storms overnight?
Well, we have the tornado path. We have all the information from that storm. And I just want to mention that one gentleman that was mentioning how he just said, I'm going to get down to the ground and cover my head. Exactly. That's what you're supposed to do. So good job thinking that and trusting your gut on there. We have had that storm that came through at 3 o'clock in the morning. Touchdown was at 3:02 in the morning. The length of the tornado, how long it was on the ground, was 3.1 miles. The maximum width was 100 yards. 8 injuries, thankfully no fatalities. An EF-1 tornado with wind speeds at 110 miles an hour just outside and south of Elizabeth City.